I have an interesting GANHO G10K-4G camera here. It is a wireless camera for indoor and outdoor use, but it doesn't have Wi-Fi. Instead, it has a SIM card, so we can connect to this camera anywhere there is mobile network coverage. In the set, we receive a SIM card that has 300 megabytes of data transfer available, and we can either top up this card or insert our own SIM card, whichever you prefer. Let's see what is written on the box. At the top, we have QR codes for the Apple Store and Google Play to download the application. On the front, we have what the camera looks like, and on the side, we have information about the model. We have human detection, support for microSD cards up to 128 gigabytes. The card is not included in the set. Two-way audio, meaning we have a microphone and a speaker. We can save recordings in the cloud. We can receive notifications via email. We can share the camera. It works on iOS and Android. And we have a day and night mode, meaning this camera has built-in infrared. And here we have contact information for support. So let's open this camera. Here we have a SIM card, but this SIM card is already inserted into the camera by default. So as you can see here, it's empty. We have instructions in English, Polish, Russian, and Portuguese. And here is the camera. A tiny camera, it fits in the palm of your hand. Here we have USB-C ports for charging, an on-off switch, a SIM card and micro SD card slot, and a reset button under this waterproof cover. This cover also has a slot here for a USB-C cable, in case you want to connect the cable with the cover closed. Here we have a mounting thread, a speaker, the brand name, and that's what the front looks like. Here we have the parameters, username, password, ID, power supply, battery, and email address. I found a micro SD card. Let's insert it. In the box, we also have a USB-A to USB-C cable, mounting screws, a metal plate, and a mounting component. We can adjust the angle and attach it to this plate using a magnet, so if needed, the camera can be easily removed without unscrewing any screws. We have an app to download. We need to register. Next, we have a guide on how to install the camera, how to charge the battery, and how to mount the camera so that water doesn't get into it. Customer support. 4th G configuration, because this camera does not have Wi-Fi. SIM card top-up. Changing the APN on the SIM card. Camera preview. Cloud recording, sharing the camera. Micro SD card settings, watching recordings. Manual recording and taking photos. Alarm settings. Device information. We have all of this described in this manual in several languages, so let's start with installing the application. The application is called GANHO. Let's install it. Let's open it. We need to register. Next, we need to enter the code from the email and set a password. Once we are logged in, let's move on to adding the camera. Let's connect the camera now using this switch at the bottom. We have a light on the front, and let's select Add manually, since this is a 4G camera. The 4th G connection is established, so let's scan the QR code from the camera now and proceed to the next step. We need to insert the SIM card and check if the blue light is solid, and the camera has been added. We have a 4G signal strength. We have information to charge the camera, avoid crowded places, and avoid looking directly at the sun. We can enter a name for the camera, and we have a QR code to save the camera in case we want to add it again in the future. I can now access the device. We have information to change the time zone to our actual one. And now we have the actual time on the camera, and we have the image from the camera. There is a bit of a delay, but from anywhere in the world we have an image from our 4G camera, so we can place this camera wherever we want, whether in a field, at home, or in a car. Thanks to the fact that it has a 4G connection, we can have remote access to its image wherever we are with it. So it's an interesting option, and let's test what the recording quality of this camera looks like. First, let's try manual recording using the app. Then the image will be recorded on my phone, not on the micro SD card, and in the field, let's try automatic detection without the phone to see what the quality will look like then. Right now the room is well lit. This is what I look like inside. I turned off one light. It's a bit darker. I turned off the second light. It's even darker now. One more light off. Slightly darker conditions. And now total darkness. The camera has an option to turn on infrared, and I can see that the camera has now switched to infrared, but this camera also has a visible light option if we prefer. There is a light mode tab. We have infrared mode, dual light mode, and light off mode. Let's try the dual light mode. Now the camera is shining visible light on me, so I can see that the camera sees me. So depending on what you prefer, you can choose whether you prefer infrared or visible light. And now let's test the recording quality outside, and let's try not to use manual recording, but rather have the camera detect me on its own and start recording to the internal card. We'll see what the quality is like. The beam is temporarily attached with zip ties for the purpose of the video, and the test camera is mounted. Now let's test the recording during the day and at night. What does the recording quality look like? Now let's test at night what the recording will look like with infrared and then with white light. Next, we are going to take a close look at the quality of the night recordings to see how well it performs in low light conditions. Overall, this is a really interesting camera if you are currently on the hunt for something highly portable and easy to set up. It stands out because it comes equipped with a built-in battery and reliable 4G connectivity, which means that no matter where you happen to be, you can stay connected. So if you find yourself in a situation where you need consistent, reliable monitoring for your home or property security, this camera really proves to be a very interesting and practical solution for your needs. And that's all for today. Like, subscribe, and be nice.